So yeah, looking forward to part 4. I say dial it back on the comedy just a little bit. Don't make Art so likable where you can sell his dolls in stores and shit. I know, keep the integrity of the character. Keep the integrity of the franchise. I know you're saying Rashad integrity, he smears shit all over the wall. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, we're back, baby. What's going on, my YouTubers, subscribers, Rashad G fans alike? Hope you guys are having a great day because the spooky season is now in full effect with Terrifier 3 officially being in theaters. Me and Rashad been waiting for Terrifier 3 like all year. We're just kind of like, okay, every horror movie we've seen from January up to now, it's been like, it's some good, some We all knew these were stepping stones to the top tier, the Terrifier 3. Now we both got to watch it, and spoiler talk time. I was just like, bro, let's just do a spoiler video because we both love this shit. We both love Terrifiers. Let's talk about this shit. Here we go. Let Rashad pretty much do the bulk of the spoiler talk for this video. I'm pretty much going to tell you, like, not a play-by-play of the movie, but pretty much what I thought were like the most outrageous parts of the movie. Here we go.
Alright, y'all, so Terrifier 3 is in the books with the $18 million weekend. Yo, gotta give it applause for that, man. I think Terrifier 2 did like, what, $2 million? So $18 million off of what, a $2 million budget? Beats the Joker, a major Hollywood $200 million investment. And, whew, man, Todd Phillips, look, I think you just need to go to oblivion somewhere, man. Just like rethink your life right now, because Art just kicked your ass. I don't mean to be the dead horse, but man, when you put out something like that, right? People come to see the Joker. They came to see Joker do Joker shit, and you made Joker the sympathetic character in a musical on top of that. What did you think was going to happen? And now you have Terrifier 3 with Art the Clown doing what he does best and hack people up. So today, being joined once again by my man Darnell from Rejected Heroes Media. We're going to be getting into some spoilers here because I had an out of the theater reaction, but I wanted to talk more in depth about this and I couldn't without spoiling it. So I figure I'd give y'all the whole weekend, come back, and now let's talk about it.
Here we go. First of all, props to Terrifier 3 for being like one of the few horror movies, maybe the first horror movie this year, to actually kill off some kids. Shit. When the movie kicks off, everything like that, you're in a house with Art the Clown being Santa Claus, creeping around and shit, and he goes into the house, he just picks up his axe, like that episode of Tales from the Crypt and shit. And he just goes into the house and starts massacring the little brother, massacres his dad, massacres his mom. Did he kill the little girl? He definitely killed the little brother, because I have this thing about where it's like, I feel like Hollywood is afraid to touch and harm kids in movies, especially in horror movies. I always felt like, yeah, kids are off limits. Not in Terrifier 3 because 2 kids bite it. They bite it bad. Okay, pretty much just get massacred and get his head chopped off, limbs chopped off beginning of the movie. I was like, what? And another kid pretty much just like opened up this package. You're thinking like, oh, Christmas come early. The kaboom! Yeah, Art put some C4 in a little boy's Christmas present and it exploded. It killed like what, 9 people? Like, that was all some terrorist shit. That's good going, Art. Good going, that was great. I'm gonna pass it off to you, Rashad, real quick. Pretty much, what was like your favorite, most unique kill in the movie? Here we go. What was it?
All right, Darnell, okay, you're gonna give me the floor again, okay? Best kill for me is the tube one, where he takes the tube and he sticks it down the auntie's mouth and he puts the rat in there and then sets that motherfucker on fire. And the rat, you see the rat go down her throat and slit the throat, then the rat comes out. I was like, God damn, that shit was raw. That shit was rough. But a second would be that shower scene with the chainsaw. I thought that shit was tight too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chainsaws, period, make me uncomfortable. So to see him hack that brother up, man, like that's no way for a man to die.
For my unique kill in the movie, I will say, oh man, what he did to Santa Claus, that was some shit. But I think I will say, like, what was like ouch. We had 2 teenagers that were like making out and having sex in the shower, shit like that. You know, when you have sex in horror movies, that's an instant KO. Art the Clown busts up in there and he pretty much just chainsaws them to death. And how he chainsaws the dude, he fucking, I don't think they were going to show this, but just go to show you that this is a horror movie that just like, I don't care about censors. You're gonna enjoy it all. You're gonna love it. He takes the chainsaw and he fucking cuts the boy through the butt cheeks right down the middle of his ass. And they show it just like, oh, ass, chainsaw, death. And they flipped him around. You saw him do it at like a camera shot with his legs like this, balls and all, just sawed up in the middle. I was just like, yeah, this movie's definitely getting a 10. I pass back to you, Rashad.
Yeah, that is no way for a man to die to split him from his asshole like that, man. Like, God damn, rest in peace, brother. And my favorite scene probably is the Santa Claus scene where he walks past the window and then he runs back. He's like, Santa! And he's all excited and shit. Like, that whole scene was hilarious. But you know what, y'all? Okay, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. As hilarious as that scene was, right, and as entertaining as that scene was, my issue, I'm like, you know what? They're turning this into Freddy now. How Freddy in the first two movies was as a menace. He didn't play around. He was scary. He was dead ass serious. Freddy was like, he wasn't for the shits, all right? Art in that first movie, no matter what people want to say about it, I heard people actually hate that first movie. Shame on you. In that first movie, he did not play around. He was the scariest that he's been in all three movies, right? And it seems like as time is going on, even though he's still doing what he does, he's becoming more of a likable character. He's becoming that character where, you know, you love to hate and you just want to see him and laugh at the same time, be grossed out. But I'm like, how can I put it? Damn, I know people are going to say, well, Rashad, that is Art the Clown. But yes, but he doesn't need to be as funny, all right? He needs to be funny, but then scary at the same damn time. Watch that first movie again, y'all. When he's doing what he does, and like he'll go from smiling and, oh, that's funny, to serious real quick. And you're like, ooh, he ain't right. He ain't right. Like, even when he pissed on Santa's lap, the Art that I was introduced to would have pissed and shitted on him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Art did not play around. So I hope by the fourth movie, I hope they don't make him a full cartoon character like they did Freddy. Like go back to the dark roots of Art the Clown. And I heard that's what they're going to do because when I was on Perp's channel, we were talking about that. And he was saying that Damien Leone confirmed that, okay, this is the end of the supernatural Art the Clown, like the demonic possessed Art the Clown. He's going back to the savage that he was in the first movie, which is scary as shit. Okay, so that's the Art that I want to see. I want to be terrified. I want to be terrified of this thing and not laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just watch the kills and laugh. I want to watch the kills and be like, damn, that shit made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel uneasy.
I think my biggest gripe in the movie is the fact that I wasn't a fan of the ending, mainly because, okay, look, a little bit of explanation. In the movie, more or less, you have the main girl from Terrifier 1, or was it 2? No, she was from 1. From what? More or less, you learn that she is kind of like Art's conduit, because Art is like a demon, more or less. A demon trying to cross over to this world, but he needs a bridge and shit. And that woman is the bridge. So I like the fact that she was kind of talking for Art. I didn't mind it because it's just like it only happened in the last like half of the movie. If she was just talking throughout the whole movie like Rick Chucky, I'd be like, you might as well let Art just do all the talking and whatever. But she didn't talk till like the end. I didn't mind that, but it also was kind of like, it led to what I call a villain monologue, because it was just like they had my main girl tied up and shit, and you know, the torture and stuff like that, and she's like, there's a present over there. Why'd you open it? Open it up and everything like that. Because she's trying to get into her body to possess her or some shit, but she can't do it because, you know, our main girl, Wonder Woman, still got the power of heart. And she's holding on to it with the little girl and shit. And she's like, I can't get to you until I deal with her. So here's this present and everything like that. And I was just thinking to myself, I had like an out of body, just like, if I could be a critic real quick, I was just like, why don't you just kill the little girl right now? Kill her right now. She'll lose all her will. You jump into her body, boom. That's it. Now she had to do a villain monologue and allow Sam to get the box that had the sword from the last movie to kill her. And I guess she pulled an Evil Dead and just like fizzled off to the ground and shit or whatever. But that's where it led to like the part that I was like, I'm not sure like that, because it ground opens up to hell or whatever, and the little girl, she falls in and Sam tries to save her with the sword, but the girl just like, I can't reach it. I can't. Found myself at a point I was just like, just let her fall in. I don't care. Just let the little girl fall. I don't care. Isn't that sad? You kind of just like, you want a little girl to fall into the pits of hell and shit. That's terrible. I was just kind of like, you better work for that sword. No, grab that sword, girl. Like, your life depended on it. She falls into the depths of hell, and then Sam just like, her hands heal and shit because she's Wolverine. And now she's like, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you. The movie kind of just ends. I was like, well, I know there's going to be a fourth movie, so it doesn't piss me off too much. But it's the fact that there was a villain monologue that didn't need to happen, and then a little girl fell in for the sake of the next movie. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Back to you, Rashad.
One of the problems that I had with it is that in the second movie, they do a lot of world building and build up this lore with Art and this whole demon entity that resurrected him from the first movie. And so, okay, I said, okay, well, let's expand on that some more. And even the whole thing with Sienna, how she's like this Wonder Woman type character. Okay, so we're kind of going into the comic book route a little bit, but I'm all for that. A slasher mixed with comic book shit, let's go. In the third movie, it just kind of deviated from that. You know, I mean, they had sprinkles here and there where they would try to, give a little exposition, but mostly it was about Sienna recovering from what happened in the second movie, and Art, of course, being Art. Yeah, but from a narrative standpoint, I feel like the script was not as strong as the second movie. But still, it was such a good time that I was able to ignore that, And another theory I heard, too, was that the little brother is not dead. And it makes sense because we never seen him killed, okay? With everybody that dies in this franchise, you see the death. Even if it's like a flashback scene, you see the death. And we did not see the little brother get killed. So maybe he fell into, I don't want to call it the void, but when the little girl fell into hell, is that where he is too? So now Sienna has to do like Ripley when the aliens took Newt. She has to go into this void thing and find her. And when was she able to regenerate? Okay, so it's like we're going into this supernatural stuff, and you see her hands heal. I said, okay, so she's got this Wolverine Deadpool shit where she can heal. How, Sway? And I heard it goes back to the father, how just like this demon possessed Art, okay, there's the flip side, there's the good side, there's the Jedi side of this, where Jason Patrick, who plays the father, which I didn't know that was Jason Patrick until I saw the credits. I said, holy shit, that's Michael? So I guess he's giving her these powers of angelic, okay? And even the fight that her and Art have, I thought, I love that fight, like just one-on-one sword versus chainsaw. I was all for the shit. And they put the Jesus crown on her head, so I'm like, okay, I get it. This symbolizes good versus evil, angelic versus demonic. Let's go.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Terrifier 3 was still a refreshing, great horror movie. If you're a fan of the franchise, you will love this new entry. If you're a fan of gore and horror, it's up to you too. I definitely recommend you check it out. Got some gripes here and there, of course. What movie doesn't? But come on, if you just want your blood and your massacre, this movie's for you. Right in the pocket. It's again Rashad. Let us do the spoiler video with you. I appreciate it. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I hope you enjoyed the movie. I did, and hope you fans love the movie too. Go check out Terrifier 3. It's again Rashad. As always, subscribe. Until next time.
And so, yeah, looking forward to part 4. I say dial it back on the comedy just a little bit. Don't make Art so likable where you can sell his dolls in stores and shit. I know you can make money off of that, but it's like, keep the integrity of the character. Keep the integrity of the franchise. That's what made this franchise successful. Don't sell out. Don't go the studio route and do anything and make a quick buck. Keep the integrity of the character, and the fans will come out. All right, there was so many fans at my theater. All of them had Terrifier shirts, and even though my crowd was kind of weak, but everybody had Terrifier shirts, and we are fans. Keep the integrity. I really love this movie. Does it have some flaws? Yes, but does the entertainment value, does the likability of this film surpass the mistakes and the gripes? Abso-fucking-lutely. One of my favorites of this year. That's all I got. Now, how would I rank them? I have to watch all 3 of them again, but the disrespect for the first one has to stop. I'm sick of people saying that, oh, well, it looks so low budget, it looks so cheap. No, it is a grimy-ass, dirty-ass slasher movie that's a callback to the 80s and the 90s, man. Put some respect on his name, man. I love all 3 movies, okay? All 3 of them I love. All right, this is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. How I rank them, I have to see. But that's all I got. Darnell, thank you for joining me in this video once again, bro. Cool talking about spoilers with you. And what did you guys think of the movie? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. If you like and dig this content, you have to like, subscribe, notification bell, and code. Oh, wait, I gotta say this too. Yeah, Sienna. Her name is Laura something. God damn. Boy, when I say whole woman weight done kicked in, man, that motherfucker was bad, boy. That's another thing I got mad about. I said, yo, how come we can't get her back in that Wonder Woman fit, man? Yo, snap out of this shit. Yes, you were traumatized, but yo, let's get you back in that Wonder Woman armor. Yeah. She was bad. But yeah, we out.